As a business owner, I am sure that you are ready for more clients, right? Whether they're one-on-one private clients, whether they're going to join your group or your membership, maybe they're going to buy your books or your products, whatever it is, we want more clients, right? We want to be able to make more money and spread our work out into the world. But here's the thing, don't you want more of the right clients? I call them your best clients ever. Not just kind of good clients, but like best clients ever, your BCE. And what if you had a whole roster of your best clients ever? So in today's episode, I'm going to share with you about how to identify those BCEs, the best clients ever, and how to attract them into your business, how to attract them to you, right? It's all about elevating and going deep. All right, hello and welcome. I am so glad you are here for the next episode of Joyful Business TV. So I'm your host, Laura West, and I am also the CEO over at the Center for Joyful Business at joyfulbusiness.com, and I'm a business success coach. So for over 20 years, I have been working with successful coaches, healers, creatives, and conscious entrepreneurs, probably much like you, to create an environment on the inside and the outside so that you can really claim your soul work, right? Your great work, your medicine in a much bigger way so that you can go out there and create big ripples in the world, create big changes, be a difference maker, and to make great money so that you can be a difference maker in your own life. So you see, your soul work is the work that you're meant to do, right? That you were brought here in this earth, given the gifts, right? It was like the universe gave you all sorts of uniqueness in your DNA and in your heart, in your soul. And that is a combination of your gifts, your talent, your creativity, your expertise, your wisdom. And with this losing my words here. Yeah, with this like heart thread, right? This heart fire, as I've been calling it lately, to make a difference in the world, to make a positive ripple in the world. You know, I know some of you feel like sometimes when you look at your unique gifts and that whole combination of things and the way that you think about things and your particular medicine, that sometimes it feels like you're really different. Or some people, you might feel like you're weird or that you're just a rebel, right? You just can't fit in with the norm. But here's the thing is I know that that is actually your secret sauce. That is a thing that is going to make you stand out among a whole sea of other people who are doing the same types of things that you are. And it's the thing that's going to have you be magnetic, right? The thing that is going to have you not appeal to everybody, but to really be magnetic to the people who you are meant to work with, right? And then when that starts happening, when that becomes activated, then you really do start attracting the most amazing, best clients ever. You attract opportunities. It seems like it activates support from the unseen, right? And you start seeing magic and miracles, this whole stream of support that just rises up to meet you. And yes, you can make great money while you're at it, right? To help, again, make a difference in your own life. All right, so today, we're going to talk about attracting those best clients ever. All right. Again, not just any old clients, but the clients that you love to work with and they love working with you. And they love working with you so much, they refer you to their friends, their colleagues, right? They can't help but talk about how amazing you are, which has a ripple effect in your business, right? That makes marketing even more easier. So when I work with clients, one of the first things we do is we start getting clear about who is their BCE? Who is their best client ever? So for example, my best client ever, I work with coaches, healers, conscious entrepreneurs, people who are open to, they're not even open, they want a fresh, different way to grow their business, right? They want to help more people. They want to make more money. They want to do this with their soul work, their medicine. But they also really want this fresh approach, right? They know that the inner work is just as important, if not more important, than the outer business strategies. And so my best clients ever, I also know that they're ready to grow. They're ready to expand. They have this yearning that they need to get their work out in the world in a bigger way, touch more lives. But they don't want to hustle 24/7. That's not the answer. So they know that the expansion, these opportunities are going to come in a different way by being connected to more of the divine source, right? That thing that connects us all to our higher wisdom, intuition, and creativity, so that indeed the miracles and the magic get activated and can happen. So to attract your best clients ever, you want to elevate your inner world and your outer world. And so what do I mean by that? So starting with the very first thing you want to start with is identifying who are your best clients ever, your BCEs, all right? Who are those clients? And you might have some of them now, or they might be someone that you're wanting to draw to you, all right? So some of the qualities are going to be, they want your medicine, right? They want what you have. They're looking for your unique approach to what it is that you do. They want your creative and your weird, right? You're different, right? They're also open and interested, which means that they're wanting it, right? They're desiring it. They're actively looking for a solution to what their problems and their passions are. And so you want to also go in and say, what are their problems, right? What are their problems, their pain points, and what are their passion points? What are the dreams, the aspirations? What is it that they want to be doing, feeling, seeing, experiencing? And so the more you can go into that, not just in an elevator speech, I work with so-and-so to help them do this so that they can create this. It goes way deeper than that, right? That, where you get into how do they feel? How do they feel now? How do they want to feel? Your best clients ever want the shift. They want the transformation. They want the change that you can provide them. However, they can still be scared, right? They can still be, usually people are, right? Change is very uncomfortable. It can even be scary, no matter what you're doing, whether you're helping people lose weight, whether you're helping them become a better leader, improve their relationships, grow their marketing, all the different ways that we show up and have our medicine. But making that change can be uncomfortable. So you want people, though, who are interested, who are curious, even if they are afraid of that change. So I have a client, Tracy, who works with corporate teams and executives, and she works with families. And the through line is that everything is all about relationships and what happens when you know how to clearly communicate and asking, receiving, all the different components that are part of relationships. Now, if someone isn't interested in improving their relationships, her work is not going to be for them, right? But if they are a believer that everything gets done in life and in business through relationships, if you're happy at home and you have these really solid relationships and great communications with your kids and your partner, you're going to be happier at work. And when you're happy at work, you bring these same communication skills to work and vice versa. And she believes that is the way to, bring her medicine, her soul work, and that's going to change lots of lives. But they have to have certain beliefs, right? They have to be open to that. They have to be open to maybe a different way of communicating or improving their communication skills. Learning how to have a coach approach. There's so much more, depth that she provides. So it can also be scary for you to really go deep with your niche, right? Or your best clients ever. This takes niching to a whole new level. And it can seem kind of scary because you might alienate certain people. So just like when I shared my best client ever kind of top line profile, I'm not for everybody. I'm not for the entrepreneur coach who just wants to learn marketing skills and doesn't want any of this inner work. We're just not going to be a fit. But the ones who know that it all starts with mindset and that the outer work, the strategies, the marketing, all the pieces of the business, daring to show up and be visible, all that's going to need that support of a really strong inner mindset and connection with something bigger than yourself. So here's the thing, the more you dive deep into your, best client ever profile, the more that people are, and then you start using that in your marketing, then it's going to make a huge difference in how the people that you attract to you. So you want to elevate that marketing mindset, right? And so you want to look at what are the stories that you tell? What are the examples that you give? So when you talk about your coaching program, or even if you're just, sharing in a newsletter and you're writing an article, the way that you write the article, you want to write it to this best client ever, not to the general masses. So I like to pick out either an actual person, who's one of my best clients ever, or someone in the future who's coming to me and that I have this, best client ever profile on, and then write to them in your newsletter, speak to them in your video or on your webinars, and really talk to what is their life like, right? Use examples, share stories of your best clients ever, rather than this general examples, general stories that everybody can relate to. You actually want to go that step further. All right. So that's one of the things that you want to do as you're picking your, getting your profile, then you start looking for those examples and the stories to use so that you're really highlighting and speaking to those best clients ever, because they're going to get excited and they are going to say, yes, I want more of this. All right. The other thing that you want to look at is elevating your money mindset, because part of the profile of everybody's best client ever, right, is that they, in general, right, there's exceptions to everything, right? But in general, your best client ever, they are going to pay you. They're going to pay you well, right? That you don't have to run down the money. They gladly sign up for your payment program, or they pay you in full, right? They are happy to pay for your services, your solutions. All right. So you want to have a mindset that's in alignment with that believes there are people out there who will just pay me in full. There are people out there who will gladly pay me to help change their lives. Right. So all of a sudden it's not about how much are you charging and what is the price point. Yes, we figure all of that out. Right. But all of it's made up. That's another thing. That's another story for another episode. But really where you want to start is that mindset that aligns with there is an abundance in the world and there's money flowing all of the time. There are lots of people who have money who are my clients, and that they are looking for solutions and that you can help them. And they are glad to pay you because they do want a different life, a different business, a different whatever it is that you are helping them with. Right? Instead of getting stuck in the mindset that says, oh my gosh, people aren't going to pay me. You focus on what is the value that you're bringing? What is the change? What is their life going to be like? What's going to help, what's going to be different? How are you going to help them make their dreams come true? Isn't that priceless? Right? Now, again, there's always exceptions to the rule. I'm not saying by any means, am I saying it's all about the money? But what I am saying is that there's plenty of money in the world and that you can have a really financially successful business when you focus on your best clients ever. And one of the qualities is they pay you really well, right? Because you want to keep on doing your business, right? You want to keep expanding and you want to make a difference in your own life, being able to save for that retirement, right? Be able to put your kids through college, all of the things that money will help you do that makes you a better human being, knowing that's handled. So it's going to make you a better entrepreneur doing the work that you're doing. Okay. Another area to look at this is to look at your relationship with your business as a whole. That as you're really looking to elevate your business and elevate the type of client you work with, you want to look at your relationship to your business. Do you treat your business like a treasured friend? Or do you treat your business like a friend that you ignore and you're kind of there, you're kind of not, right? You kind of, hey, let's go to dinner, and then you never return their emails or their texts, right? Right? Your business needs your attention and intention in order to thrive and flourish. It needs you to treat it like it is a treasured friend. It is a treasured business, that you honor your business. You're not treating it like it's a side gig or a hustle, even though it may be, right? But for most of us, it's like, this is the thing that we're here to do, right? And we want it to grow bigger and we want it to expand. And so really look at, are you treating your business like it's a treasured friend, or are you treating it like someone that, they'll be around, I'll get back to it one day, right? So the way that you treat it like a treasured friend is that you take the time to do things like identifying your best client ever, right? You take time to create your joyful business plan. You take time for reflection. You take time and energy to invest in systems, right? So that your business, you have a system for bringing your clients in, for taking them to the next level, right? You invest in consistent coaching. Consistent coaching. I was going to say consistent marketing. We'll get to the coaching in a minute, but you want to invest in your time, energy, and money in consistent marketing. And the marketing can be, I always come back to your authentic marketing style. So it is the style of whatever it is that works for you. That's what I help my clients, determine is their authentic marketing style. But you do need to be out there consistently marketing and attracting clients in the way that is in alignment with your soul work, right? You also want to have a team of coaches, right? And I mean, a team of coaches doesn't have to all be at one time, right? Because you do need to get the work done. But investing in support for yourself. You can't do this alone. This entrepreneur work is a spiritual journey. And to do it alone is to me, it is riskier to do it alone because you are stretching out your success. That when you actually get a coach, it helps you have success sooner so that you're making money sooner and you're making more money sooner. And then as you're expanding into 6 figures and beyond, that you're able to have the support you need so that you're not just struggling, because at every level there is a struggle. That's what I'm trying to get to. Whether you're just starting, whether you're seasoned and you're trying to get to that 6-figure level, whether you're at the 6-figure level and you're trying to get to the next 6 figures, right? There's always a different kind of, I don't want to say hurdle, but it kind of is. It's like it's a different elevation, right? Exactly what we're talking about today. It's a different kind of elevation. And so you need people who have gone there before you. All right. You also want to elevate what I call the energetics of your business. The energetics are all the things that you put into your business, like thinking high vibe thoughts, right? Aligning with your dreams, expecting them to come true, putting your energy behind them, being willing to be putting your energy behind it, being 100% committed, and yet being flexible and dancing with what shows up. Because lots of times the universe is way more creative than what we could come up with a plan. But if you don't create a plan and then act on the plan, nothing will happen, right? It'll all just be like a dream that you just kind of sit on or you just kind of wish for. All right. So again, like an important relationship in your life, you want to nurture that. All right. There's another way of elevating that I think a lot of conscious entrepreneurs get very uncomfortable with. And that is to share with people the success stories, the accomplishments. They want to know, did you publish a book? Did you win an award? Did you complete a certificate? Did you hit a certain milestone? We just hit 50 episodes last week, and that's a milestone, right? It's something to celebrate. And so that's one of the things we're going to be doing is saying, hey, yay, look at us. We created 50 TV shows, and that is a thing, right? It's an accomplishment that means a certain amount of commitment, mastery, and it is like proof. It's a way of giving proof to your clients that you are committed, you know what you're talking about, you have this expertise, and people need for you to pull it out. And sometimes people think it's bragging, but you know what? When you're a soul-led entrepreneur, it's most of us just can't even brag. Like it's just not even in our vocabulary, right? When I just shared with you about 50 episodes, it's a fact, right? And it's an accomplishment, and I'm proud of it. And it's not something that I'm strutting around like a rooster kind of thing. It's like something to embrace, right? So that, to me, that is representing, embracing your self-worth and your value. And so all of this, to me, all of this leads to your energetics. Like, what are the energetics of your success? What is your relationship with your business? What is your relationship with money, with marketing, to calling in your best clients ever? And so that's where I focus a lot of attention and time, because I find that when you start working on the energetics in all these different ways, that elevates everything, right? That elevates everything that you have. All right. So I hope you have I've given you some things to think about in a different way for today's episode, and that, got you thinking, right? So if you're interested in hearing more about this joyful business approach, then head on over to joyfulbusiness.com. I've got a free gift there for you about activating your abundance. And I'm always doing different types of retreats, programs, all sorts of products, things like that, to help you think about your business and really raise and elevate the energetics of your business. All right, take care. See you next week. Thank you for watching this episode of Joyful Business TV. I want to invite you to get more creative strategies and support for growing your business. You can start right now by activating your abundance mindset with a really powerful creative visualization that will help you get into the universal abundance current, one of my favorite things to do. And you'll also get a companion 7-day journal that will help you create a daily habit of co-creating with the universe. These are 2 powerful resources that you can get started right now to help grow your business and activate that abundant mindset. You just go over to activateabundancegift.com.